Today the Try Guys are trying fashion, runway fashion.
How do you get the jitters out before you go on?
I'm about to be a trans man walking in a fashion show.
I am going to be like heart pounding out of my chest.
We're gonna walk our first ever real runway show.
It truly does feel like Project Runway.
I'm terrified. I told you I trip in flip-flops.
I love that. Okay, but we're gonna tweak some of that.
Thank God.
Now, coming up next are the Try Guys.
The first time we do this with everything is the one time.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm crying.
Wow, what do models do?
Ryan, did you know that walking with you in your same show are real models?
What? Wait, hold on, there are models?
Yeah, we hired 4 models to walk with you guys.
No! That's terrifying. No!
Hey, I'm Amy. I am the host of Style Theory and one of the producers of Creators in Fashion.
Welcome to Creators in Fashion.
You're getting nervous?
I am. Seeing it on stage is a lot more nerve-wracking than I thought.
Right?
In just a few moments, we're gonna walk our first ever real runway show. It's in front of hundreds of people here, but also broadcast live to thousands of people.
I spent the last 2 weeks sewing these 3 pieces.
This is my first Try Guys video. And we're gonna be working with a modeling coach to learn how to runway walk.
I'm short, heavier, I'm bald, and like all those things make me feel like maybe I'm not model material.
And then we are going to be flying to Dallas, Texas to join the Creators in fashion show put on by the theorists.
Who is Keith as a model?
Who is Keith as a model?
Keith Habersberger.
There you go. Hi, I'm Laura. I am a fashion designer. I run a clothing brand called My Violet. Things that I make are pretty colorful, very Japanese fashion inspired. I do like to play with gender in my clothes, darker, edgier elements when I make women's wear, and when I'm making men's wear, I like to add softer elements. For you guys, I've been dabbling in suits and more tailored items.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Today my style is plumber K-pop, I would say. I've started transitioning like 3, maybe 4 years ago. My style was very much just like boy, I would describe it. Chinos and khaki, and like it's still evolving. This new earring is part of it.
You may open your eyes.
Oh my God, it's so Wednesday coded.
Really?
It's like,
Okay.
it looks.
And Clueless.
And Clueless?
Vivienne Westwood.
Yes.
And then, oh,
Wow! I've always wanted breeches.
right, they are bridges.
Those are amazing.
Little pantaloons.
Oh,
We call them
I'm gonna be a sweet boy.
bloomers.
My biggest fear of being on the runway is having to be hot and not feeling that way. When I worked at BuzzFeed, I started a channel called BuzzFeed Violet, and this color is the color I associate with myself. As a woman, all I ever wanted was to shrink, and it's been really f***ing weird to transition into bigger as being a good thing, which is obviously such a double standard.
Okay.
I love it.
All right.
Yeah, I love this.
I love it.
Well, how do you feel about the length of the shorts? I would love if they were a little shorter.
Listen, I love a slutty short. This is what Satan's pool boy wears.
100%.
My style evolution, like when I was in college, I was in a fraternity. My fraternity labeled me the hipster, which in retrospect, I think it was just code for gay. I think they were just being very polite. I have fully had like a fashion journey since I've moved to LA, and I think I maybe turned it up too hot because now I'm like one of the most fashionable people. I know, which sounds so cocky, but it's true. Sometimes I'm proud of my wardrobe.
Okay, you can open your eyes.
Oh my God, can I touch it? Can I touch it?
Oh my God, yeah.
I love this.
You're gonna look so good in that.
This is so fun.
This is going to be a giant cake.
Whoa.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's got the beginnings of icing.
My relationship with my body has like ebbed and flowed. There are definitely times where I feel super confident. Wow. Yeah, this is cool. I know I should have fears about being on a real runway, but honestly I don't. And then also, love Ash and Keith, but like I think I'm gonna walk better than them. So like, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll be fine. Right.
This is gonna have a lot more detail. So all of this is going to like times 100.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never been a runway model. I was a little bit of a chubby kid. You know, I've never been like muscular or toned, which has always been an insecurity for sure. I'm not really into fashion risks. I'm very neutral. I think I've finally found a fashion that I'm really happy about, and it's very clean.
You can open your eyes.
Oh my God.
Stunning.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
I only did one side. This is not gonna be a one-sided gown.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be all over.
Cool.
You're gonna have to bring out your drag persona.
So it's like I'm marrying myself.
Yeah.
A dream.
As you know, for time's sake, we did use one of your suits.
Yeah.
I dyed it black. Awesome. And because I dyed it, there's a chance that it shrunk a little. So when you put
Okay.
it on, I don't want you to be freaked out.
Okay.
Don't freak out.
Models are tall, skinny, hot. Like traditionally hot.
You said the ruffle's gonna go around the whole suit?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, then you fit.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. I'm a good performer, so I think that like I can learn some walks and do them, but I don't know what my walk would be.
Oh my God, don't hurt yourself.
Yeah!
We're in. There is no zipper, right? So we're just gonna sort of see this hilarious brown crotch this entire time.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna add 7 inches
That's a lot of inches.
to the waist.
When we're modeling the outfit you made for us, what are you hoping like we do to best showcase them?
Because my clothes are very like kitschy and like bright and fun and playful, I kind of like for the models to have the exact opposite vibe. Like very serious and just like high fashion, because otherwise it can sometimes read as a costume.
So you want cunty?
Yeah.
I want cunty, yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Cuntin candy.
Cunty candy.
Cunty candy.
Oh my God, you're on fire.
How long have fashion shows been a thing? Like, what's the history behind it?
So the first fashion shows really started in department stores to show off all of their different clothes to different buyers. But the runways really started once TV became a thing. You had to figure out different ways to widen the market of who was going to buy your clothes. That is how you got to like the point of New York Fashion Week, where it was these big advertisements to the people with the money to spend. But the boom of like people understanding what runways were was more of the late 90s to early 2000s. It was when those socialite events were in every magazine. The Victoria's Secret fashion show was like a cultural phenomena. It changed the game in what runways were going to be. It had what would be like the viral moments. And nowadays, when you look at like New York and Paris Fashion Week, you see designers going for that. That's to draw eyes. That's to, one, show that fashion is art, but two, it's how you get your name out there. And that is the current wave of like fashion shows that we're in. It's the TikTokification of fashion. A runway model has 2 jobs. You're meant to hold attention as you show off this garment.
Hi guys, my name is Charis Michelsen. I have an extensive history both as a model and an actress, and also I've done a lot in the education space with regard to both fashion and beauty. So I'm really excited to share with you how to rock the runway. Today, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm excited.
We're not even walking the runway, we're rocking it.
That's it. So let's see what you've got right now. Let's just see what you can do. Okay.
Bam.
Oh yeah.
Bam.
Bam.
See you, I see you.
All right.
I like it.
All right, so
He's got cool swagger. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
I felt
good.
that.
The turn.
I felt that.
Was it? Oh God. Yeah. Ooh. I like it.
hey, Beste.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. I love that. Okay, but we're gonna tweak some of that.
God. Thank God.
So you have commercial models like Cindy Crawford, iconic for their visual spreads in magazine. When you talk about like runway shows, it's how the walk was different. So like Naomi Campbell has a very signature, she is in full control and in full power as she barrels towards you.
And she does that turn and look at the, so she's able to like show the clothes while keeping her eye on you the whole time.
Exactly. And you do not stop until your walk is over.
Work.
So we're gonna learn how to walk. I know you already know how, but we're gonna learn how to do it on the runway. You put one foot in front of the other. So this is also the sobriety test, right?
I have done that.
Have you?
I have. And I passed it, and that cop was a piece of shit. I was not drunk at all.
Okay then. So 1 foot in front of the other, walk a straight line like you're on a tightrope, okay? So 1 foot in front of the other.
Oh my God.
That's okay, you can step over, but just make sure it's walking a straight line.
I often trip. I haven't worn heels in I don't know how long, and I trip wearing Birkenstocks all the time on flat surfaces.
I'm like hammering my heel into my toe. Is that necessary?
Not at all.
Bang. Bang. Am I good at walking? I don't fall down much. I'm really cautious. When is the last time you saw me fall down?
I don't know if I've ever seen you fall down.
I don't fall down.
You have to know your space and you have to have balance. And then figure out, what do you want your hips to do? What do you want your shoulders to do?
I'm not good at walking, and I'm also, again, just realizing that that's what a runway is. Oh God.
We're gonna do something called wall angels.
Wall angel?
Okay.
And that's going to help us with our posture. You wanna find a hard surface.
Okay.
You're gonna make a goalpost with your hands. And you bring that up and down.
It feels like I'm stretching.
It's almost like a pull-up. That's what it feels like.
I had to do these in physical therapy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, for bad posture.
The next thing we're gonna learn is how to deal with our arms.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, relaxed. Let them hang. We're not swishing. Almost robot arms, but then forget about them. What you're gonna be thinking about is what you're saying with your eyes.
I'm a little bit afraid of modeling because when I think of models, I think of very stoic and I'm very smiley.
For the most part, we think of that because a lot of high fashion model is very serious. You have commercial modeling, which is very smiley. It's meant to be more everyday.
You would still have to bring yourself to both of those.
Exactly. So your walk and how you move is all you.
I've never thought about how much performance and acting comes into it.
Yeah.
Because it really is you do still have to be in character.
I feel like I'm a great performer.
Yes.
I agree, 100%.
So I'm
And you're
excited.
Also, so you got the height.
Yeah.
You have the model physique.
Okay, we like to hear that. Okay, we like to hear that.
Do you guys want to play a game?
Please.
Yes.
I love a game.
Yes.
So with our eyes, we're going to portray a certain adjective, luxury casual or sporty fun, or we're gonna guess what that is. Use everything that we've learned thus far with the adjective that you're gonna share with us.
Gotcha.
That was really good.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was silly. It felt so out of character.
My guess is smooth.
Oh, that was what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say sexy little horn dog.
Oh.
It was smoky. So that's really weird.
Big boy, straight arms, then forget about them.
Smooth walk.
It's debonair. Okay, I have 2 words.
Okay.
It's either coy or sophisticated.
I was also gonna say questioning, it's you want me to, I have a secret. That's what I'm gathering. Secretive.
Flirty.
Okay.
Coy is flirty, right?
That's
Coy is
close.
flirty,
Yeah,
so I think that was right on.
Yeah.
Okay, here I go. Wow. Stop.
You got it.
I gotta think of the word. Hold on, I'm just gonna say it over and over in my brain. You can't laugh. You can't laugh.
I think what you were going for was tough.
Oh, okay.
It started very close to there for me too.
Yeah.
But then,
I broke.
you broke character. You can never do that.
Kind of athletic is what I was going for.
Okay.
Do you want to try it again?
Yeah.
Let's give it a round two.
you got it.
Okay,
Let's
you got
give it
the
a round
giggles
two.
out.
Yeah, now I got the gills out. So I was hoping that in learning modeling, it's just a trick of hold your body like this, do the Tyra thing. It's kind of scarier for me having to find inner confidence.
Confidence can come with time. It is a performance. Can you act the part of confidence until you actually feel it?
You know what it is? It's the same thing of like my persona being socialized female was that I was awkward, and this is the exact opposite of that. It feels like the same as when I tried to learn how to dance sexy. In my mind, I'm like, oh, you guys look sexy. And I'm like, how am I gonna do that?
Yeah, all I did on the last one is, I don't think what's sexy about me is raw sex appeal, but an openness to be chill with lots of people.
Also, confidence is very sexy. And you can be confident no matter what you look like or who you are.
Oh, you know what?
We had the breakthrough! We had the breakthrough!
Whoa! You literally said, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I said, oh, you know what? And I saw a little Eugene doll, and I said, I'm gonna try and be Eugene.
Wow. A great strategy.
Did it hold my face?
It did, yeah.
Okay, I can't be me. I mean, I can. I'm sure by the end of this video, when I learn all the lessons, I'll be me. But right now, being Eugene is fun.
So I was super surprised that Keith's walk was that good. Like, I expected to be very good at this, and then Keith's walk was like, oh, model potential, and that threw me off. I know this isn't a competition, I've said it before, but it's a competition to me. Keith outmodeling me would be insane. I was like a teenager in the like late 2000s, early 2010s, and so it's very much like indie sleaze, heroin chic, I think is what they called it. Those are the models I remember. Still sometimes feel insecure about being like the way my body looks, because I'm like, I can't be seen as a model or as beautiful. I do think I have insecurities about my bodies in some ways, but I feel like the more I put myself out there, the more beautiful I feel, and I feel like this is just the next stage of that. So I'm gonna practice, because I wanna have the best walk. It's too much, too much, too much. Loosen it up.
That's a good face. Nope.
That feels dumb.
I mean, I think you're gonna feel dumb because you've never done it.
The walk was better, and I didn't break my smile, but it's because I was doing this. Like dead eyes, so I need to work on my eyes. Before transition, clothes felt like drag to me. Like I knew that there were certain outfits I had to wear at certain times, but it never felt like a reflection of me. I think the cool thing now is that I'm starting to care more about style because it feels like an actual expression of me. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so when you get to Dallas, we will have our rehearsal the night before the event. We'll walk through the entirety of what you all are gonna do and the entire show.
All right, we just got into Dallas. We just got here to Vid Summit. These are our things we're gonna be wearing tomorrow.
So shoulders back.
Oh yeah.
Big boy, yeah.
We got a
Big boy, big boy.
Big boy.
Think about what you're gonna say to the audience.
Lasagna Island.
Do you guys know what you're wearing?
Yes, we did. We tied it up today.
And we have two very different looks.
Yes. We're gonna be doing 2 looks on the runway. The first is our own design, and the second will be wearing the fashion that Pretty Sour Laura has made for us.
You will have a changing area for your quick change.
Oh, whoa, we have quick changes? It's not like a...
Oh no, did I spoil this?
Like a magician?
Okay, so we've got all of our looks. We have our Lasagna Island looks. But what is your energy for this look specifically?
I don't know.
It's October.
It's horror.
It's spooky vibes.
Spooky.
It's nostalgic horror. And then here we have Ashes, very cool, sort of school kid look.
Cute. Also, I did practice in heels, so I'm not opposed to wearing the heels.
And where are the pants? Are the pants on a different rack, Rachel?
No, are there no pants there?
There's no pants. Most of my career has not required me to have pants.
Keith,
Yeah.
they're MLA. They're MLA. They're MLA.
What are they doing there? How did they not get packed?
Wow.
I was too busy packing the car.
His pants didn't get packed. So he doesn't have
We have a real
yeah.
pants emergency.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
you're Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
This is a fashion emergency. Rachel's distressed right now.
I know.
I'm stressed right now.
Yeah, get her on cam. This is good for the moment. Can we zoom in?
No bottoms. No bottoms. No buts about it. Or I guess all butts.
Yeah, pantsless for sure.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah,
You look like you look like a Habsburg, which aren't
Thank
you related to a
Thank
Habsburg?
you. Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're not?
I'm not from an incest family. Oh. Thank you, though. Thank you for thinking that.
Yeah.
Can we do black bike shorts, black tights, and black dress pants?
And black jock strap.
Oh. Wait, okay, I have one.
Where's the leather jacket?
Here?
I might have packed it. Hey, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
When in Dallas.
There's that song, she's getting dick down in Dallas.
This is like.
You know this song?
What song?
I don't know this.
Anyone know this song?
Who's getting dick down?
It's this country song about how this guy is with this girl and she's left him and now I'm not making these lyrics up. She's getting dick down in Dallas. Here we go.
It's your part.
Hey.
Tag teamed in Tennessee.
Same.
This is awful.
I told you it's real.
I don't think this song
Lick
supports
down in New
women.
Orleans is also fun.
Yeah.
Lick down?
Licked down in New Orleans.
Licked down.
I'm just saying, yeah, jerked off in Jakarta is better.
Yeah, you're right.
And I just want to go through a
Impaled in Ireland.
stupid.
This man could
Okay,
never.
I just want
Thank
everyone to
you
know
very
it's a
much,
real
Mel.
song. But you know, just trying to share some culture. As we do this is now you're gonna be Try Guys.
Which is very scary.
Because this is a high stakes try. You are as prepared as you can possibly be in the limited time that you had. There's no way you're gonna be an expert at it. You're gonna try your freaking darndest, and there's really high stakes. But also, like, you're not here to be perfect.
Yeah.
You're here to try your best.
I think I was going in like, I'm gonna be perfect, and like,
and you should try.
I will.
Yeah.
But you're giving me permission to fail in a way that feels exciting.
What it does feel like is the performance. We're gonna do music now. We're not gonna be able to wear the clothes though. I think that's gonna be crazy tomorrow, wearing actual clothes. Yeah.
Big trusts.
Big trusts. What are we doing? We did it!
Okay, well that's just the practice. We have basically tomorrow to get into our zones, and then we're doing it live. So the first time we do this with everything, the quick change is the one time.
All right, so just getting back from our rehearsal, and I feel better overall. It is weird because there weren't any mirrors, so like I had only thought about for our designer outfit, just more like model face, blue steel. But for the lasagna, I need to like learn to kind of be a swamp creature, so I'm gonna practice that now.
I feel like both Keith and Ash have a really good sense of who their character is and who their walk is. And I know I'm beachy, but like that's just every California person, so I'm trying to find a fun way to bring some personality. And so I think I'm gonna go to Walmart and see if I can find some props. Okay, so I found the pool noodle. There was no f***ing beach balls. I guess there's no beach balls. So you can get Halloween, you can get pumpkins, all that, but it is not beach season. But that's okay, because I have a pool noodle, and so now my character can be complete.
Welcome to Creators in Fashion.
His pants didn't get packed. So he doesn't have
We have a
pants.
real
yeah.
pants emergency.
We actually didn't get the pants in for the suit that I was just the suit with the big dress, and then we were standing and I was wearing like boxers.
That's literally just.
What
But
do you
like
think about it?
It's like the size of.
But you're not gonna see this close. It's not a strip show.
Well, you're gonna have a bunch of tulle covering the tulle.
We were like, well, this is kind of cool too. So we actually just got bike shorts.
Oh, those are cute too.
Okay, that is much more discreet.
But I'm excited to wear the dress. I'm excited to see the pants, or lack thereof.
Okay, so because you got the tool and it wants to catch on your boots, it's gonna try to catch you when you do your big turn. So that means you gotta use your energy to wow.
When you're backstage and you're thinking of your character quickly, do you ever like get nervous, or like how do you get the jitters out before you go on? Because I'm confident now. I think right before I'm gonna be like,
I think it's the same case. Like I know I'm gonna be like definitely like pooping my pants. I'm gonna be like, oh man. But I think, but even then, it's like once you get out there, I feel like it just becomes natural. You just kind of flow through it, and then it's not that bad.
Envision like the whole crowd naked, and you just like look past everybody. You just like you look to a point beyond everybody else.
Feel the music kind of gives you your tempo and your beat, and then you just become a badass, a different person.
Oh my
So they were so pretty. The guy I'm dating is so hot. I was distracted the entire time. I was like, I just can't stop staring into your eyes. I didn't hear anything he said. He's just the one on the far left. He was just smiling, and I was just, wow, what a dreamboat. I don't know what the he just said or what just happened.
Hubba.
Like my tongue. I did it embarrassingly.
Now, coming up next are the Try Guys.
So once we get to your section, you will get put to the edge of the stage. You will need to be ready. You will need to walk, and you do not stop until your walk is over.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
It's very scary and nerve-wracking right now. Now's when the nerves are kicking in, yeah. Once I put on the actual outfit, something about that felt like armor. And I was like, oh, I am like prepared to battle. I know that is how I feel right now. The moment I get behind the lights, I am going to be like heart pounding out of my chest. I have to set the tone. If I fall, then it's like the first domino, but it's okay, I'll get back up.
This feels really Try Guys to me, and I'm really glad that Ash and Ryan are getting this experience, because Try Guys always is going into something they're really not prepared for.
They are not just doing one walk, they are doing 2 walks.
Mel was like doing my stuff and she was like, how are you feeling? And I'm like, I'm okay. And she's like, you're really quiet right now. Something is happening internally that I didn't think would happen, and I feel very like a deer in a headlight, like I'm gonna freeze up. I started to feel like I was crying. Like I really don't know what's going on right now, but I'm gonna do it. I would tell myself that it's okay and you should be proud that you're here and you deserve to be here. You are good enough to do this and it's gonna be fun. I don't understand. Oh my God, I'm ruining my makeup because I'm crying. All the like imposter feelings that I felt for my whole life as a woman trying to be pretty, it's like now I'm realizing this is like, oh, I'm a guy trying to be hot, but like I'm feeling like an imposter. It's not a gender dysphoria thing. It's more of a, I haven't inhabited this. I feel good in my normal body, but I never really thought about like putting myself out there and trying to like be attractive. This is the most stage fright I think I've had ever doing anything.
The pose, turn, then I will tap you. Okay. Same thing for you, Keith. As soon as Ash hits the end of the runway, turns, I will tap you down. Yep.
Not only are the Try Guys being high fashion models, they are going to attempt a quick change backstage. Let's give them a chance to show their stuff.
Here we go. Everyone set? Let it breathe. And go.
I worked really hard to be in this body, to be this person, to be alive, to be mentally sane, and to get to do stuff like this. We're in f***ing Texas, and trans people are trying to be erased here, and I'm about to be a trans man walking in a fashion show, and like that's the energy I need to bring, because f*** y'all. Yeah. And I'm gonna model the house down boots.
Of life, we all feel unprepared for stuff, and you'll never feel ready in almost anything you do. So you just gotta give it a shot. I'm only nervous about the quick change, the unknown.
Because I don't want to get makeup
He's born. Keith looks like John Krasinski right now.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's giving John Krasinski's Sexiest Man shoot.
Whoa.
How do I not mess up my hair?
I've done quicker changes than this in a bathroom. But I've done quicker changes than this after a hookup. I feel good.
Okay, we go out this way. If we can hear this.
Yes, Mama. How did it go?
Here we go.
Okay,
We're
hold on. We have to wait for the music to change.
I felt watching it, you were milking it. You unlocked such a beautiful moment.
And go.
I honestly, that was scary, but I did it.
I think you'll be impressed.
All right, standing by. I'm gonna tap you in here.
Because of the quick change and the anxiety in that moment and the quickness, it made my heart rate like shoot up.
That was like an epic movie moment.
So sick.
I loved it.
Yeah.
You guys did so well. The chat was loving every single thing that you were doing.
Amazing.
You're so good. You were so good. Like Rihanna's gonna call.
I blacked it.
No, you did it. No, you did it. That was amazing.
I feel like the ethos of Try Guys is allowing yourself to be a beginner and be curious and be interested.
They crushed it.
I am proud of myself. I f***ing did it. If it's not perfect and I watch it back and I'm like, oh, I kind of like, I can see the insecurity, that's fine. This was my first time f***ing modeling.
You guys did so good.
We all feel unprepared for stuff, and that makes you not try. Doing something and doing it wrong teaches you how to do it right. And while it's embarrassing and it may be mentally hard to get through, that is what makes you a better person. That's what actually helps you grow.
Congratulations. Way to go, my little Try Guys.
Thank you. Oh, wow, we also tried Try Guys right there.
You really did, yeah.
That's the real title of the video.
I hate not being perfect, but I think the ethos of Try Guys is that's where the beauty, the growth, and the connection comes from.
Thanks for letting us be a part of this event, for creating a stage for, all these people here who otherwise don't get one. Way to go.
You guys rocked it. Amazing. I am so proud.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's go to the honky
Let's go to the honky.
It's Dallas.
Yes. Dig down in Dallas, if you will.
We're gonna go get Dick Down in Dallas.
Amen.
We have to now. We named our group chat Dick Down in Dallas.